how difficult is it being a romantic chocolate boy and having a 14-year long relationship, dude?
You know, when I'm sitting with a girl, I'm romancing the girl generally in the video, and I would just, hold her face like that and just romance her like that. I've never done that with my girlfriend. Everything in life is achievable. Luckily, web opened up at that point of time in my life. I feel through hard work and dedication and taking it slow, you can get it.
Ayush Mehra,
Hello.
what's happening?
Nothing. I'm just pretty excited to be over here because I've seen you virtually so much. So meeting you as
Likewise.
a real life mein, he's pretty big and all. Huh? Like as a social media, it might be deceiving, but if you hug him, you'll be like, whoa.
If you hang out with Ayush Mehra, you'll have an army of girls chasing you everywhere.
No, true.
That's what. So Neil, who's recording this video, he told me that भाई मेरे को लगा जब आयुष मेरा एंटर होगा तो लड़कियों की लाइन लगेगी पीछे.
मैं खुद ही आया ऐसे भैया पार्किंग किधर है.
What is this life you're living, bro? You're living like a dream life for so many guys.
No, yeah, nothing like that. I'm committed since 14 years. So it's I'm really grateful and humble by the love I get. Like it's really it's really great to get that kind of that kind of attention from boys, from girls, but also you have to like. I don't take anything very seriously in my life, and I think nothing is going to stay. So it's just, okay, I'm getting it now. Maybe I won't have it tomorrow. So it's that kind of an approach. So that keeps me a little, okay, right now I'm liking it, I'm enjoying it. But yeah, it's going to be till a time, and then it's not going to be there.
But coming back to the girls chasing you, why do you think that's happening specifically to you? Because there's so many digital actors out there, there's so many actors in general in India. Why are girls running towards you?
It's the axe effect. No, I think it's the kind of videos I do online. It's more to do with that. I've done a lot of romantic stuff and cute videos with filter copy and with other channels. So probably that because of that they think कि यार ये असली में भी ऐसे ही होगा.
असली में भी ऐसे ही है.
How sweet. But yeah, so I've never this is a very funny thing where when I'm sitting with a girl, I'm romancing the girl generally in the video, and I would just hold her face like that and just romance her like that. I've never done that with my girlfriend. I've never done ऐसा बाल ऐसे निकलता है और ऐसे बाल पीछे रखते हैं ऐसा girlfriend. I've never done that with her. And she always wonders that how are you so romantic on screen and off screen you're not like that. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I just have to do it over there. Like, like with you, it's just chill. So it's like that.
I have a lot of questions about your 14-year long relationship, but just for the listeners and viewers, I want to mention one thing. That Ayush Mehra is a really like sweet guy. Okay, and that's I'm sure that's why the girls are following you, dude. But you also kind of are really sweet towards all the guys you meet. You're really respectful as a guy. So I think if anyone wants to learn how to charm other human beings, that's the core aspect of it.
I really believe, honestly, I genuinely believe in being kind. That's the prime motto of my life, that there is no reason why you have to be an asshole to anyone. Just be kind to one another, and you'll just see everyone being kind to you as well. So it's like a reciprocatory thing. So I think that's the only reason why it works for me, because there's no I don't believe in giving anybody a tough time, bro.
100%, bro. That's a very Punjabi thing to say, actually. And we're from Amritsar.
Yeah, both of us are from Amritsar.
Amritsari bros. So I was at this party recently. You basically sit in a circle and each person references their own community. Okay. So it's like someone's from Maharashtra, someone's from Punjab, someone's from Bengal. And each person says one good and bad thing. And definitely, like all communities, even Punjabis have their own flaws. Like I feel we show off a lot.
Of course, dude. Yeah. Like, haven't you been to like Delhi malls? Like when you go to Delhi malls, oh my God, I felt so poor over there. Everyone was dressed up in the most branded things I've ever seen in my life, from cap to this, and not all of them, but some of them. And I really looked at them and I felt that this guy must be really rich.
Yeah.
Like, when you see somebody and like, ye Amir hai, bro.
There's a muhavra in Punjabi that says that there's a lot of people in our state who, if they buy 5 rupees of butter, they'll put 3 rupees on their beard and eat only 2 rupees of it.
Oh man.
Like to show the whole world.
Punjabis are show-offs, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
And there's nothing
there's
wrong with it.
nothing
It's a
wrong
part
with
of
it.
our culture. We
Red-
like being flashy.
yeah, red cars. Pajero.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I hated that car because it was so flashy.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, "Yeah, when you do well in life, now buy a Pajero." I was like, "That's the last thing I'm gonna do is buy a Pajero." But yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
bro. But the good aspect of it, and there's two majorly good aspects of Punjabis. One is I feel we're brought up being taught what real love is, and we're taught to value
sure.
love like more than money, more than anything.
For sure.
That if your siblings are ever in trouble, if your family's ever in trouble,
Take care of them.
take care of them, irrespective.
Take care of anyone.
Yeah, and the second thing is this: be kind to everyone. What you said that just spread respect, spread goodness,
Yeah.
and all that. This is also why I feel like Punjabi boys get all the attention. So, I wanna talk to you about how difficult is it being a romantic chocolate boy and having a 14-year-long relationship, dude.
See, I'll tell you, there are two very important things. Whatever I'm doing on screen is a portrayal of what romance is. It doesn't generally have to apply in your real life. And in my real life, I'm pretty different to what I am on screen, because it's written in a certain way and I have to do that. I have to do justice to that. But in my real life, I'm honestly not as romantic as it's shown in the shows and the sketches I do. But I really make an effort, because when you're dating somebody for 14 years, you really have to make sure things have to still be at a level where you're attracted to each other, you're happy with each other, you're growing together. There's so many things which a 14-year old relationship requires than I feel a new relationship, because you can probably, when you're starting off with a new person, there are so many things to do, so many things to talk about, so many experiences. But when you're with a person for so long, the most important thing is honesty. The most important thing is just one reason for being with that person. Like there can be 100 problems with that human being, but you just have to find that one reason why you want to stick with this person.
What's your one reason?
My one reason is my girlfriend is the strongest woman I know, and she's the most accepting woman I know in my life. So I really love her for that. And also, I feel respect is very important. If I respect her and she respects me for who I am, for what I am, for what I'm doing, then 90% of the reasons do not matter. Like if there is mutual respect for the other person, why relationships or why friendships start going for a toss is because the respect angle in them starts going down, or people start taking you for granted. If those things start happening with relationships, I feel that's the time when it goes downhill. And
How did you overcome your rough patches?
through a lot of meditation.
Your relationship rough patches.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because since you're dating for so long, you're immature in the beginning, so is your partner, and then you're growing to be an individual which the other person is seeing, and probably you're growing and the other person is not. And at a time, there might be that she's growing and you're not. So it's about being at the same plane or waiting for that human being to come to that path and then growing together.
Bro, but by growth, you mean career growth?
No, person growth.
Like spiritual.
Like spiritual growth, like personal growth. Now, very shallow example of sharing. Supposingly, I have a sibling. I was told to share all my life. Everything in sibling life is shared only, bro.
In Punjabi
In
family.
Punjabi families. Luckily, I had a sister. तो वो कपड़े वो नहीं मिलते थे, नहीं तो वो भी बड़े भाई का ही कपड़ा मिलता था मेरे को. तो Ashna is a single child. The concept of sharing is a little alien to single people. Of course, it's there, but so when you're dating, your first instinct is ke mine, mine, yours, yours. And I was like, what is the mine, yours? You know what I'm trying to say? This is a very small example. So it's been 14 years. Now she doesn't give a shit about sharing and this and that. What is yours? What is mine? This and but it takes that long for a person to change. Now she doesn't care about what's mine, what yours. It's just ours. You know, that idea of growth happens like this. So you gotta give it time. You gotta wait. If that person is not understanding what being grateful for your life is, at one point she will understand. Or I will understand. So you have to wait for that person to reach there and grow, and that's when it'll grow together.
So you're saying like your perspectives grow.
Exactly,
You've grown up thinking a certain thing, but then you realize, okay, this person thinks in a different way, and then you try matching that thought. If it makes sense for you.
Yeah, if it makes sense to you. So now there are so many things where she might branch out into a different human being. And I can only give a perspective ke bro, you know, यहाँ से वो है, यहाँ से वो है, I am thinking this way. Maybe I might change my decision and go here. Or she might change her decision and come here. But it's about, that's what I'm saying, it's about being honest and giving each other brutal honesty to the point that you're forced to think, why is he thinking like this? What is the reason? Like, he's not a stupid person. Yeah. So in that way, you match each other. So that's very important for any relationship.
What's the best and worst aspect of a 14-year-old relationship?
Best aspect is you're so comfortable. She's a part of my universe. So, you know, there's not even a thought. Like for me, it's my mom, dad, my sister, and my girlfriend. It's one unit. So I've never thought of her as ke yaar ye alag hai koi. Nahi. Bro, so that comfort is, she knows all my friends. She knows when I started acting, she knows what my dreams are. She knows everything. So
insecurities also.
She knows my insecurities inside out. She knows my worst moments in life. She's helped me through them. So there's just you're on the same tangent. Worst aspect about 14-year-old relationship is there are things which you don't have much to do. Like you've pretty much experienced a lot of things together. So making new experiences is something which is a little tough to do, but you got to still try and strive for those, because that's the only way it will go forward. You know what I'm trying to say?
And you're not married where you can have a kid.
Exactly. And so you just have to find new ways or just be comfortable in what you are also. Like there have been so many times where people have sat in a car and are like, you and Ashna talk a little less. So I was like, yeah, what's the problem with that? So I remember like we were in Bandra and a friend of ours was sitting behind, and we reached Lokhandwala and Ashna didn't talk, and we were listening to the songs. And I feel it's very important to respect silence in a relationship. If I'm comfortable with you sitting silent,
that's Pulp Fiction, no? Comfortable silences.
Yeah, like
it's a luxury in life.
Yeah, if I'm comfortable with you sitting in silence, that means I really enjoy your company. I don't have to keep yapping all this while to just get a reaction out of you. Or like, I really like people who are quiet, and if you're sharing something with me quietly, I'm okay. If you're not, okay. But you gotta respect the spaces. Like probably she was thinking about something, I was thinking about something. The other person was just thinking about us two not talking. And yeah, so being silent with your partner and enjoying that is also a blessing.
What are like 3 things, that are the most beautiful things, dude?
She is very beautiful. Like I feel lucky that I've actually got her. She's very patient as a human being with me. And the third thing is she's really strong mentally. Like she's really strong. Nothing can break her.
Have you ever cried in front of her?
500 times.
I feel it. Dude, a lot of people just generally assume that guys aren't romantic and guys don't want love as much as girls do. Trust me, there's a lot of guys out there who can die for a stable relationship. There's a lot of guys out there who want their Mary Jane Watson for their Spider-Man.
I have cried in front of her so many times. She's cried in front of me so many times, and that's pretty okay. Like in the beginning, I used to feel that no, I can't cry in front of her. You know, I'm strong. Hat. There's absolutely no strength in not showing vulnerability. I feel the more vulnerable you are, the more stronger you get. So.
Bro, I also know you now kind of as a brother, and you're a really ambitious guy. Like, I know that whatever work you're doing right now, you're kind of building towards something big and you're creating a big legacy.
Yeah.
How much of a career support system do you get from her? That's the first question. And the second question is also expand on your ambition for the listeners.
Of course, in terms of our dreams, I have certain dreams. Like, I've always been an ambitious kid. I always want a Mercedes. I always want a good flashy house.
And a Pajero.
I do. A Pajero for my dad. So I really want these things in my life. But like step by step, I always believe in breaking down your goals. I remember at a point I was assisting in films, then I did theater, then I did a lot of ads. Then I wanted to take the jump to films, but luckily web opened up at that point of time in my life. And touchwood, it's been great that I've been getting good web shows. I'm really happy and grateful for that. And now the next step is obviously going to be digital films or films is what I want to go at. Like that's obviously your main goal in life.
Do you see yourself being a mainstream star?
Of course,
you can visualize it.
I can.
And do you believe it?
I do believe it. Like I've always believed it. Like since I started acting, I always wanted to be like there. So step by step, slowly, it'll take time, but I'll get there because it's also a little difficult if you're not from this field. If you don't know anyone, and my parents are not in it. My friends are, some of them. Now I've made them. Like I didn't have anyone in the start. So obviously it's going to take a little time to build your base. But then I feel through hard work and dedication and taking it slow, you can get it.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Yeah, I think what people don't understand about the world of acting is that it is high pressure, especially for the people who are the leads in shows, the leads in movies. It's a very high pressure environment.
Very.
Bro, so what is one thing that like the average viewer, the average fan may not understand about your world? Like what's that one difficult aspect?
There's a lot of rehearsal and a lot of practice which goes into it.
And rejection?
Oh, to another level. And you get rejected to your face. There's no CV. Like even if you've studied from the best institutions of the planet, but if you are not good at the audition, he'll say you're not good. So you're rejected on your face. It's not going to be the case CV को देखकर काम मिलने वाला है. आप ऑडिशन में अच्छा करोगे तो आपको मिलेगा. या अगर आपका लुक नहीं बैठ रहा तो वो बोलेगा नहीं हो तुम्हारा लुक नहीं जा रहा. और ऐसे तभी लगता है कि क्या खराब यार मेरे लुक्स में. एंड देन यू स्टार्ट दैट जर्नी ऑफ नेगेटिव डाउनहिल स्लोप के ओ शिट मे बी मेरी नाक बड़ी है, मे बी मेरे चीक्स बड़े हैं, मे बी मैं थोड़ा मोटा हूँ. और फिर चालू होता है सेल्फ डिग्रेडेशन टू अ पॉइंट वेयर यू आर नॉट हैप्पी विद योरसेल्फ. सो I request everyone whoever is going through rejection to not think of these things because you might not be fitting in that aspect at that point of time, but there are 10,000 other aspects you might fit in, or you just have to fit in one aspect. So just relax, and rejection is not anybody's fault. It's just probably you didn't fit the bill. It's nothing personal. So yeah.
Dude, like, what's been like your worst day of your career, like till now? Which was like the most like what the fuck day?
Probably when there have been times where you're on there are so many worst days. I remember one of those first initial auditions when I'd come home and the casting director really humiliated me.
Like what reason?
He said acting नहीं आती तो आते की audition में निकलो यहाँ से. And there were 40. It was my first audition, and I was there were 40 people. Nobody was there to guide me.
आराम नगर.
ये श्रीजी एक बिल्डिंग होती थी लोखंडवाला में, उधर था. तो मैं घर जाके रोया और मम्मी को बोला मेरे को नहीं करना है, मैं नहीं करूँगा. मम्मी आई और मम्मी ने बोला कि बेटा 10 ऑडिशन दे दे, 10 ऑडिशन के बाद अगर तेरे को नहीं करना है ना तो छोड़ देना, बट मेरे लिए 10 ऑडिशन दे दे, जस्ट गेट ओवर दिस फियर. So then I was like, okay. And the 10th audition, I cracked my first ad. So I owe a lot of my acting career fully to my mom. Because if she wasn't there at that point of time to help me, ऐसा नहीं होता कुछ. Also, there were times where I remember I was replaced from an ad. Because
And you were replaced from a very big show as well.
I was replaced for a very big show as well. That happened like recently. But you know, these things you can't take it to your heart. Yeah. Like, you know, it's the business. If they probably don't believe that you can do it, okay, then I feel there's a lot of heart if you leave with grace. Anything, it's okay. Maybe it did not work out. There's no point of being bitter and sad about it. What are you going to get? Any which ways you've not got the job. तो अब उसके ऊपर रो के क्या ही फायदा है ब्रो. अब आगे बढ़ो, आगे करो, कुछ और मिलेगा. And it's not that only one person is making a project. There are thousands of people making a project.
Many fish in the sea.
हाँ ब्रो, तो कुछ और मिल जाएगा. अभी नहीं मिलेगा, 6 महीने बाद मिल जाएगा, 6 महीने नहीं, साल बाद मिल जाएगा ना. टेंशन नहीं है.
Bro, right now in life, what's your state of mind with Operation MBBS coming out? It's a big show, and it's a show where not just romantic. You're doing other
it
stuff.
is.
So what's your state of mind?
My state of mind was to do something different and broaden my horizon as an actor. And like you asked me, what career graph do I want to follow? I really want to be a fab actor, you know, known for a fab actor and stuff like that, respected as an actor, and not from anyone else, but also from myself, that, okay, bro, like I never thought I would be able to do UP accent, and it was really difficult to think. And once you see the finished product and you're like, okay, you've done a decent job. I'm not saying that, oh man, you're Marlon Brando in life, but you've done a decent job. Like, anyone who just sees that show will not be like, hey, this guy's not from there. So when, like, I remember a UP guy coming up to me and said, bro, I'm from UP, and there is no chance in hell that I think that you're not from UP.
Wow.
And that compliment means more to me than anything else in the world. That, you know, things like these are what you want to work on, and getting to learn new things. Yeah, in like, if I go to UP now, I'll speak in that accent, and that's so cool that I know one accent now. Tomorrow, if I go to some new place, I'll learn something else, and it's just about learning and growing more as this thing. So this is the space I'm in right now, where I want to learn like new things and experiment a little. Also stick to my guns, like a romantic show, which is also going to come out. So I'm a little about that also. Okay, what I'm decent at, I'm doing that, and what I'm not, I'm trying to be decent at that. So just probably doing a believable job in whatever I'm doing.
This podcast is coming to an end. I want to end by like just saying one thing, man. I speak to a lot of people from my industry. I meet a lot of actors as well. I've met very few guys who live life with the kind of discipline that you do, dude.
Oh man, thank you so much.
With like getting up at 5:30 in the morning and all that. So kudos to that, dude. Like, where I see so many people partying on like Friday or Saturday night, you're thinking about your next
like
big gig in life.
It's to do with a lot of people who have guided me in my life, especially my parents. Like, they've really helped me. Then my girlfriend. There are some people, like a friend of mine called Aditya. Like, these are some very, very important people in my life who've probably shaped the way I am. My sister. So it's thanks to them. And luckily, you know, these people always come in my life, or at a point, and they teach me something what I need to hear.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're having like a shit day and you just call one of them and they just say the right things, and you're like,
Can you like just give all these learnings within 5 points, like your 5-point success formula?
First is to never give up. Whatever you're doing, I feel you should never give up in life. Everything in life is achievable. everything in life is achievable. Then I really believe in breaking down your goals. You don't have to reach point A to point Z uh, in one shot. It has to be gradual. And if it's gradual, it's better because you've had more experience, you've met more people, you're probably getting better at what you do. So that then I think there is no substitute for discipline. Like you have to be disciplined in order to achieve something in life because everything fades away, and the only thing which can get you back on track is discipline. Even on your bad days, good days, I don't give a shit. Do what is needed to do. Like you have to still do it.
Put in the work.
Put in the work. There's no substitute on that. Then being kind. I really believe it. I really believe being kind.
Karma, and it pays off in your career.
It does. It does. Being kind to people, to friends, to your family. Start small, bro. Like I'm not saying like start big. And I feel being ambitious somewhere. Like not everybody has to be ambitious in life, but like have something to work towards. Like I don't believe in you're meant to do something for a purpose and stuff like that. I feel purposelessness also has a purpose, but just have a goal. Even if it's small, if it's big, be a little ambitious about something or the other. Even it's about being a better human being. I'm saying as basic as that. Like just look forward to something. There is something to always look forward to. Yeah.
Cool. Ayush Mehra, brother. Thank you for
Thank
being on
you
the
so
podcast.
much, man. Thank you so much.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it. What is? Tell me something about your this thing also. Yeah, you tell me about your journey, like as a YouTuber. Like, how is it going currently?
It's going good. I just feel I'm very locked in on life right now.
Why?
As in a good way, not in like a bad way at all. Just I'm working on 2-3 huge projects, and I feel at every stage something that's taken me far in life is always challenging myself to get to that new
Have you
level.
challenged yourself in now, like a lot this time?
This time I've like really taken on a lot, taking a big risk in career, but also going in with positivity and discipline.
For sure, yeah. It'll
So,
happen. Like I'm sure you're meant for big things only in
bro.
life.
I am very, very conscious of who we bring onto the podcast. Like all the time, I'm like, I question if I've decided, okay, we'll bring on one person, I question it like 20 times. With you, bro, I saw your Instagram, I saw a few of your interviews, and that was it. Like I was like,
Oh,
okay, we
how
have
sweet.
to. Because again, I have too much respect for people who respect their own work. So I saw that, dude, and that's also why I feel that that dream you have of films and all, I think it's very achievable for you
Oh,
with
how
the kind of ethic you have.
Thank you so much.
Just keep going.
Why
man.
are you coming on to me? I asked you a question.
It's that's my vibe, dude. I'm a giver. So, but cool, bro. Good luck,
Thank you so
and
much.
everything's gonna go amazing.
Yes.
See you guys. I'm gonna link all of Ayush's handles down below. Make sure you go subscribe and follow. We'll see you later. See you.